So if you weren't aware, Activision CEO Bobby Kotick's mentor is Steve Wynn, the mogul from Las Vegas, the casino mogul, slot machine champion. If you ever wonder why we had loot crates and a bunch of other surprise mechanics within our game, it's because it is a gamble. Call of Duty hasn't been anything but a gamble for the last couple of years. Every time you log into a match, you're basically gambling whether or not your connection is going to be good or not. You're gambling whether or not you're going to get a consistent experience with bullet velocity, with hit first, shoot first, die first situations, all sorts of things. Does that sound familiar for you? Okay, here, I'm going to talk to you all a little bit today about how Call of Duty is a gamble. Call of Duty is gambling, especially if you're playing Warzone. Every time you drop into Warzone, there's so many random factors. How many players are actually in the lobby? The skill level of each individual player. Yeah, you might be in an iron lobby or bronze or whatever the different ratings are. Bronze, silver, gold, diamond, or whatever. You might be in different lobbies, but there's going to be a variety of skill levels within those lobbies. There's going to be an anomaly in those lobbies. All sorts of different factors. There's going to be a variety of pings within that lobby. Somebody might have 30 ping. Somebody might have 200 ping. Somebody might have 150, whatever. And those gunfights are not going to be consistent when you face the guy with 200 ping. That's when shoot first, die first happens. And then don't even get me started on what guns are on the floor, what's in the crates, all these different factors. All of these are random factors that add into the mystique of what's about to happen. Am I about to finally win this game? They say that the thing that leads to the gambling addiction is the hope. The same thing with drug addiction, the same thing with any type of addiction. You want that same first feeling that you got when you first struck that hit. When that shit hit. When you got that Warzone win. When you got that high kill gameplay. When every single bullet was seeming to hit. So we beg the question, is there something more sinister going on in the background, messing with certain things? What I think the most sinister thing in the background going on is cheap-ass greed. I think cheap-ass greed is what ruins everything. The short-sighted lust for money without seeing the long-term effects that it can have. I can see it slowly taking its effect on the popularity of multiplayer in Call of Duty because simply it's been neglected due to the popularity of the rush and the gamble that is Warzone. When I say greed, I don't just say that without any meaning behind that as an insult. When I say greed, I mean cheap servers hosting way more players than need to be hosted. I mean cheap servers that are hosting players in different continents or very far regions away from each other because of skill-based matchmaking, which is prioritizing parameters that we are now no longer allowed to know publicly unless people opt to set their settings in a certain way. And honestly, I don't even want to opt to put my settings in a certain way because when I make these montages and get these videos, why would I want y'all to scrutinize, oh, well, you were just playing with bots or something? Like, when I know, like, certain situations when I did something cool with the aim or I was snapping, like, fuck it. Like, I did some cool shit and I was playing on keyboard and mouse. I know I didn't have aim assist. I know I didn't have aimbot, you know. And then somebody could still say, oh, well, you could have fucking snapped onto his head faster or whatever. It's like, it is what it is, man. What I think is they need to fix their cheap-ass servers. They need to fix their anti-cheat. They need to fix their affinity with money at the cost of video gaming, because the people at the top of these companies care about money, but they don't care about gaming. they're not artists. They're very much of a certain type of mindset. They're very analytical minded people. They're not creative minded people. They only see things for the monetary value and for the data. They only see it for what it looks like on a spreadsheet. With their current pull of the API and their recent change, I'm very, very certain that they're trying to hide certain trends within lobbies so that somebody can't pull a bunch of data from a bunch of different lobbies and compare them and find what is in common between all of these different lobbies to be able to show how exactly skill-based matchmaking works, or what they call retention-based matchmaking. They don't want people to know exactly what's being manipulated to keep you coming back for more. And that right there shows that there is no consistency in exact. In fact, we are gambling. Everybody have a good one, though. This is not a complaint. Hey, I'm addicted to gambling just like you guys.